Welcome to our Expedia Cruises virtual travel talk featuring cruising the Hawaiian Islands on Norwegian Cruise Line. I'm Randy Tawaniak, owner of the West Edmonton location of Expedia Cruises. Tonight's travel talk is being hosted for you by the 6 Expedia Cruises locations in the Edmonton area. We are bringing you these travel talks to inspire you and give you ideas for your future travels. For those on the call that have not attended a Zoom meeting, everybody is muted right now just because of the size of the group. You do have control if you want your video of yourself on or off. And if you have any questions, please use the chat feature and we'll answer them in the chat or after the presentation. We are now in 2021, and this will be the year many of us will get back to travel again and seeing the world. I don't know about you, but I'm in desperate need of vacation after all we've been through for the past 11 months, and I can't wait to get back to traveling when it's safe to do so. Our Expedia offices are open for and here for you, but right now, just because of the restrictions in Edmonton, please contact us by phone or by email. We are doing by appointment only in office visits as well. Our professional vacation consultants are here for you, not only to help you plan your bucket list travels, but also to help you navigate through the new complexities of travel so that we can help you get back to traveling and doing it safely. Now I'd like to introduce today's special guest, Fatima Da Silva, who is Regional Sales and Marketing Manager for Norwegian Cruise Lines. Fatima will be talking about how you can visit the Hawaiian Islands with only having to unpack once. Welcome, Fatima.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having me. I'm really excited to be here with all of you. I wish I was actually in Edmonton. Is there snow in Edmonton? Maybe I should rethink that. So no, thank you very much for inviting me, and I'm really excited to talk about Hawaii tonight because I think that's where we all want to be right now. So thank you. So I'm just going to share my screen.
I think she's got it. Oh no, got a different screen on the Norwegian Cruise Line.
Thank you. Awesome.
Yeah.
Can everybody see my screen? Thumbs up. Perfect. So aloha, everyone. I wish I could say aloha from Hawaii, but it's aloha from Vancouver. So we're going to get started. So I'm actually going to just... So one nice thing about our Hawaii program is, like Randy had mentioned, you only unpack once. No need to hassle with inter-island flights. And we also offer cruise tours. So if you'd like to spend more days in Hawaii prior to your cruise, we have that option for you. So weekly Saturday departures from Port of Honolulu, we sail out of Pier 2. And I always recommend this cruise pretty much for everybody, for families, golfers, weddings, honeymooners, sightseeing adventures, and also culture and art enthusiasts. So it's, you know what, it's a fantastic itinerary and a destination for everyone and also for all ages. So here's a couple of little hints, I can't talk. So first one is for dreamers. So it's great for dreamers. I'm a dreamer. So great for waterfalls, vibrant flowers. Rainbow Falls is an everyday reality, as you visit 80-foot waterfall and you will always see a rainbow. For the thrill seekers, we have the lava flow in the Hawaii volcanoes, the national park, and also Thurston Lava Tube to walk through 500 years old cave formed by a river of lava. For foodies, this one is a big one for me. I am a foodie, and all the Expedia owners and consultants know because I send them recipes every week. So Hawaiian donuts. I'm actually Portuguese, and I actually learned something about the Hawaiian donuts. They're yummy fried donuts, which actually immigrated from Portugal. The Hawaiians actually fell in love with the donuts, and now they sell them across all the bakeries around the island. For all of us coffee lovers, Kona. Hawaii's coffee country. They actually have about 600 coffee farms. Believe it or not, Hawaii is actually the only US state that grows coffee. Also great for the sun gods and goddesses. We have the Hampuna Beach. This is the largest of Hawaii's white sand beaches, and it's terrific for swimming and snorkeling, or if you just want to find a nice quiet spot and just sunbathe. So a little bit about our cruise tours. So our cruise tours, like I had mentioned earlier, is a great way to see even more of Hawaii. So here you'll see we have two options. So it's a 7-day Hawaii cruise and a 3-day land tour in Oahu. So the nice thing about this is, as you can see, there's two different ones. The difference is one is just a standard view room at the Hyatt Waikiki, or you can also upgrade to an ocean view cruise tour. So with these cruise tours, like I mentioned, they're 11-day package with a 7-day cruise and a 3-day land tour. You'll also included is you get a downtown tour, you get to visit Pearl Harbor, and also a scenic South Shore experience. You also get to visit and celebrate the honor and courage of World War II, the US servicemen at the Pearl Harbor, like I had mentioned, and also the USS Memorial. This tour also will actually take you back to the airport if you decide to do your cruise tour after your cruise, or it will actually take you to your designated hotel. So transfers are included. So you can also, like I mentioned, you get to explore the famous North Shore, surf the Mecca and home to the Banza pipeline. And also Oahu, Honolulu is also Hawaii's largest city. So here's the Pride of America. The only way to see the stunning Nepali coast is via air or sea. This ship itinerary, which you'll see on the next slide, you get to visit all of the islands. So I always tell all the guests and all the clients that if you've never been to Hawaii and you want to find out, if there is one of your favorite islands, or if you've been to Hawaii and you just can't decide on what island you want to stay at, this itinerary is fantastic because you visit all 4 islands in 7 days. And also you get 2 overnights. You get an overnight in Maui, and you also get an overnight in Kauai. The nice thing too is if you're wanting to maybe, Hawaii in 22, 23, or in 2024. So we actually have all of our itineraries in the system until December of 2024. So one thing with our Hawaii program, because we are the only cruise line that actually has this specific itinerary that goes year round every Saturday, it does sell really quickly. So we're gonna travel around the islands for a little bit. So day 1, I'm in Honolulu. One of the options is the Grand Circle Island Tour, which will take you to top sightseeing spots, including the Diamond Head, which is 750-foot volcano, which is actually part of the Honolulu skyline, which is right here. Then day 2 to 3, because you do overnight in Maui. A couple of options. One of the most popular excursions that we actually offer in Maui is the whale watching tour. It operates from December through April. So if you're really wanting to see the humpback whales, that is when you would want to go. Also, I always recommend if you want to explore the island on your own, why not rent a convertible Jeep or a convertible car and travel around the island and go and explore it on your own. The nice thing with the ship, because the ship actually docks at 8 in the morning, so you're off the ship in the morning, and then you actually only get back on the ship the following day at about 5 p.m. So you have 2 days to explore the island. So you can plant yourself on a beach or enjoy a game of golf, or you can also explore the history of the town of Lahaina. This is one of my bucket list, is Molokini. It's a tiny crescent-shaped island off the coast of Maui that actually resulted in a volcano that erupted over 200,000 years ago. And here you can they actually offer a turtle snorkeling tour, which if you've never done the snorkeling, this would probably should be on your bucket list because it's just gorgeous. So then off to day 2 or 3, another option for you if you're wanting to do excursions. We have the Wainapanapi, sorry, located just off the Hana Highway, which is an outskirts of Hana, and it's very special. It has 120 tropical acres. It has many sights to see. So you can actually see seabirds colony, natural stone arches, sea stacks, and also the largest known Hawaiian temple, which is the ancient lava caves and pods. So lots to explore. And then we're off to Hilo. So Hilo is famous for its dramatic waterfalls, lush rainforests, and also gardens. The crater hike and the Akaka Falls shore excursions is ideal for experiencing hikers. Volcano National Park guests you'll also see lava tubes and trek down the crater. And then you have day 4, which I would love to do this one. I haven't had the opportunity to do the helicopter tour, but we do offer the Circle of Fire helicopter tour, which provides a thrilling bird's eye view of the Earth's most active volcano. So what a great one-time experience for you. So the excursion also includes, you get the opportunity to walk through the extinct Thurston lava tube. So this is actually a picture of it, what you would actually be walking through. And then of course, day 5 in Kona. Kona, of course, is golf's paradise. So if you are a golfer, this is where you'd probably want to be hanging out. So 7 golf courses to choose from. Kona is also famous for its bold coffee. So, and also vivid history and also scenic coastline. On the Kona Mocha Tour, you can actually get to sample the Kona Joe's award-winning coffee because it is the best coffee on the island. And also if you love your chocolate, then you'll be able to have lots of chocolate during this tour. And then also in Kona, another option, you can embark on a journey to discover when you take the historic Kona Shore excursion. You get to enjoy views of the bay, stop at St. Bernadette's historic painted church, and then you also get to visit the old Hawaii National Historic Park, which there is temple housing, bones of deceased chiefs, and wooden images of fierce gods and that protected them. So it gives you all of that. And then if anyone loves the ocean, like I do, the Big Island snorkeling tour, that is what I'd highly recommend. You get to snorkel paradise, and actually the visibility underwater is about 150 feet, which is pristine waters. So it's just fantastic for snorkeling. And then also the best part is feeding, and you get to see the sea turtles napping so underground. So it's a really neat experience. So and then day 5, you're off to Kona. So the Big Island, we do offer the Big Island Spectacular Tour, which is a helicopter tour. So the views of the lush rainforest, you go down the coastline as well as the deep valley of the Kaloa Mountains and also the Cascade waterfalls. So this is the scenery that you would be flying over in the helicopter. So just breathtaking. So then day 6 and 7, which we overnight in Kauai for 1 night. So is known as the Green Island. There are plenty of opportunities for hiking. So if you are a hiker, lush trails and discovering breathtaking waterfalls. And don't miss the tour of the journey of the Waimea Canyon. It's amazing, right in the heart of Kauai, and that is the island that's most dramatic natural attraction. So it just looks gorgeous. Another thing that you cannot miss going to Hawaii is the luas. So we do have a tour that actually takes you, so you get to experience the culture of the Kelowna plantation, where you gather around the traditional fire pit. You get a lavish buffet, and then you also get to do the hula. If you're lucky, they'll call you up on stage, and you also get to do the fire the fire dancers. The other thing that they also offer is a train tour. So you can actually take the railroad you get to take the train ride through the fruit orchards, the exotic gardens, and then you get to go back to the Lua. So it's an all-day adventure for you. So the nice thing about spending a night in Kauai, because you can get a lot done in 2 days. So another option also in Kauai, it's introducing the garden aisles, where you can explore 2 of Kauai's most dramatic natural attractions, which is a 300-foot deep canyon that has lots of lush landscape lining and walls of the Wula River, including the famed Fern Grotto. And of course, best for last, there's no stopping in Kauai is complete without seeing the Napali coast. So the nice thing about Napali coast and our ship, the only 2 ways of experiencing is by sea or by flying. So the Napali Explorer Tour gives you a seaside view as you sail by the towering cliffs of the Napali coast, where you actually see caves, cascade waterfalls, and also the rainforest coastline. Did you actually know that the Jurassic Park was actually filmed actually among the Napali coast? So I actually didn't know that. I learned that today actually. So we're going to talk a little bit about the ship, the Pride of America. So the Pride of America, she is our American flag ship. So she's different from all of the other ships, of course, because she is American. One thing what makes her different from all of the other ships is she has no casino, just because of being American. She is about 2,000 guests and 927 ship crews. She was built in 2005, but she did go through a month-long dry dock in late of 2016. And she's actually scheduled to go in for another dry dock after COVID. She was actually supposed to be going into dry dock before all of this happened. So she will, because she's an American flag ship, she actually needs to go through dry dock every 2 years instead of every 4 years like all of our other ships. So with the Pride of America, as you all know about Norwegian, we are known for our freestyle cruising. So you can eat when you want. There's no set dining times, so that makes us different. Also, another thing is also resort casual. So I used to always tell everybody that, you know, you're wearing your ties and your business suits all week. Now I'm saying, you know, now you're wearing your tights and your hoodies. So you dress as you want. So as a resort casual, so if you now want to wear your suits and your dresses, because we haven't been able to wear them. Mine personally don't fit me anymore. So that's an option, is you wear what you want. So we have 8 free dining options on the Pride of America. And then of course, we also have our 8 specialty dining options. So we have the steakhouse, the Italian, La Cucina. We have the Brazilian restaurant, which is it's a fun experience with a big group of people, because they go around with all types of meats, and then you have your little card which says you want more meat or you don't want any more meat. I love the pineapple that they have there. Also, the French La Bistro, of course, teppanyaki is always a fun option for specialty dining. And then we also have the sushi. So we also offer, we have 12 bars and lounges. So here's just a couple of pictures. We have the Mardi Gras lounge. We have the Napa wine bar, the pink champagne bar, and then of course the ocean drive bar. We also have the studio lounge. Then we have the Hollywood Theater. I don't think I mentioned the Waikiki bar. So lots of options for you to enjoy your beverage package. And then of course you're wanting to relax. There is two main pools, one kids pool. There is a spa. We have the Santa Fe Fitness Center and also a sports complex. Here's a picture of the pool deck. So back when the ship went into complete dry dock, we actually added new cabanas to the pool deck, and we also expanded the spa. So as you can see, lots of space. The pool is, a perfect size. And then of course, here is the bar. So it's a nice quick walk from the pool to the bar. And then of course, we have lots of activities for kids and for families. So we do have our Splash Academy, which is from 2 years to 13. And then we have our Entourage program, which is for the teenagers. We also have the video arcade, so you get to spend lots of money there. Every time I take my son, it's like, Mom, I got all these watches. And I'm like, well, who paid for them? It's all out of the arcade. So the arcade, the kids cinema. So we do play movies for the kids every night. And then of course, sometimes you do get those days that either the weather's not great, but Hawaii, the weather is always fantastic. We have a cards game room, so you can actually go and ask one of our staff members if you can grab some games to take back to the pool area or back to your stateroom, or you can just hang out and play in our cards and game room. And then here's a picture of the Splash Academy. So all of our kids program, all of our staff are all certified. So they're all certified workers for the kids programs. And then of course, what are we also well known for is our entertainment. So we do have two main theater shows, which is Lights, Camera, and Music, and then also Vegas, the show. And then of course, we have comedy shows throughout the night. We have singing performances, and then of course, we have magic shows. One nice thing about Norwegian is that every night there's something different for you to do. So let's say you want to go for dinner, you go for dinner, and then you want to go and watch a show. And then you know what, you're not ready to go back into your stateroom. There's probably a comedy show going on, or there's probably a singing performance by one of the bars. So there's always something for you to do in the evenings and throughout the day. So I'm just going to skim really through a couple of options for staterooms. So this one here is a 2-bedroom deluxe family suite with a large balcony. This one is great for families. So it can accommodate up to 5, and you can see it's 650 square foot. So on the next slide, for moms and dads, there's privacy. So the 2 beds, and then you sort of have like a hallway. They have their own bathroom, and then you have the main bedroom and then the living room area. So it lots of space for families. I think it's one of our nicest staterooms. We also have the deluxe penthouse. So this actually includes a bedroom with a king-size bed, a walk-in closet, and also, of course, your bathroom and your whirlpool tub. And then also has a double sofa bed and also a double Murphy bed. So again, this here will accommodate 6 guests. And just a picture here of the living room area. And then the next one here is the 2-bedroom family suites, the one that I had mentioned. So just entrance into the balcony, and then another room here that turns into a bed. And this one here, like I mentioned, accommodates 5 guests. And then we have our balcony staterooms. So this is what our balcony staterooms look like. So this one here actually includes the 2 lower beds that converts into a queen bed. And then this one here also converts into a bed also. So that's where you can, it can accommodate up to 4. And then of course, here's the ocean view stateroom. So again, same idea as the balcony, except it's an ocean view stateroom. And this one here can also accommodate 2 to 4 guests also. And then of course, our inside staterooms. I used to always say, oh, I'll never stay in an inside stateroom. Right now, I would take anything. One thing that Norwegian is also known for is if there's any single travelers out there, we do have one on the Pride of America. Of course, on our other ships, we have a lot more. But on the Pride of America, we have 1 solo studio. So the solo studio, it's fantastic because you do not pay the single supplement. There's no extra fee for you to be traveling by yourself. So it is an inside stateroom. It's about 107 square foot, and it has everything. I've stayed in one of them, and you know what? It has what you really need. So you have your closets to store everything, your bathroom, and then I always say unpack, put your suitcase underneath, and it's fantastic. So if you are a single traveler and you want to do the Pride of America, one great thing about us having our schedule and our sail dates all the way out to 2024 is that you will find, you will be able to book 1 stateroom because we only have the 1 stateroom on the Pride of America for the single travelers. Everybody's mind, because we all want to travel, is our health and safety program. So as you all know, CDC is working very closely with all the cruise lines. We pretty much talk to the CDC at least once or twice a week. So something that they're working together with us is the health and safety. What is cruising going to look after when we start sailing? So these are a couple of the things that will be changing, which are exciting. Enhanced screening protocols. So we will be screening for COVID prior to you sailing, when you get to the pier, and also on the ship. We're also going to be increasing our washy-washy. So if anyone's traveled on Norwegian, you'll remember the washy-washy music. So we're going to have a lot more of that throughout the ships. We're also adding all new air filtration, so HEPA. So all of the filters that hospitals have, which is called the HEPA. All of our vacuum cleaners are also going to be having the HEPA air filters also. Responsible social distancing. So yes, when we actually start sailing, our ships will not be at 100%. So that is how we're going to be monitoring and dealing with the social distancing. Our medical resources, we will actually be having an officer on each ship that is only going to be dealing with COVID. So our medical center is also going to be having COVID tests so that we can test at any time, and also the temperature machines. So we'll be having the temperature machines around the ships also. And then of course, our medical center too, we will be blocking off staterooms around the medical center so that if we need to put anyone that has been tested for COVID, then they would go into one of those staterooms close to the medical center. And then of course, we are extending our ship to shore safety. So any of our ports, any of our excursions, they will also be having the same safety protocols that we have on the ships. So a lot more to come as we work with CDC. So make sure that you keep in touch with your consultants at Expedia Cruises, because they're the first ones to find out all of the information, sail date, and all of the exciting information that's going to be coming out soon. Promotions. We all love our promotions, and Norwegian, we love our promotions too. And we love to give you the best deal. So right now, we have the best sale, which is 30% off all cruises, plus you get all the 5 perks. Normally in the past, we've either, if you have a balcony, you get 2 perks. If you get an inside, you get 1 perk. But now we're actually giving all 5 perks. So the 5 perks is the open bar. You get specialty dining. You get the free shore excursion credit. So for Hawaii, the free shore excursion credit is fantastic because it's per port. You get the free Wi-Fi, which is up to 250 minutes, and then also free kids. So the free kids is your third and fourth guest sale. So the value of saving is $2,900. So it is an amazing deal. And so this one goes until January the 18th. After January the 18th, it's pretty much the same sale, but we're just changing the name to Break Free. So again, you'll get the 30% off. So if we're all, wanting to travel and stuff, but if you want more time to decide, then you actually have until January the 31st to decide, because the Break Free promotion takes over right after on the 8th. And because you're taking your evening away tonight from your personal, we're also giving a booking bonus with Expedia Cruises Edmonton. So any of the Edmonton offices, if you make a reservation from now until the end of January or even until Valentine's Day, I will offer a $50 onboard credit to US per stateroom, plus chocolate strawberries and a beautiful bottle of wine of your choice of red or white. So the next slide is something new that we just introduced, which is called Cruise First. If anyone's traveled on Norwegian, you'll know about Cruise Next. So we give free money when you purchase coupons. So because you aren't sailing, we've come out with Cruise First. So right now until March 31st, if you buy a Cruise First certificate, you pay $150 and we will match that and give you another $150. It can either be in Canadian or it can be in US. So this here expires for 3 years. It is transferable. So if you had, if you want to take your family on a cruise, you're not sure about booking, but you sort of want to give them a little hint, this is a great option. So you can actually buy the cruise certificates. They go into your latitudes number and then you use them when you're ready to book. Like I mentioned, you have 3 years to use it. It has to be for sailing 6 days or more. Just the only thing with the Cruise First is that if you have a booking today, you're not able to purchase Cruise First tomorrow and add it to your existing file. So it has to be for new bookings. So make sure you contact your Expedia cruise consultants, because they're able to give us a call and buy these Cruise First certificates for you. So, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to them because they know how to reach out to me. And thank you very much.
Excellent, Fatima. Nice to see those pictures of Hawaii. It's always been one of my favorite destinations. And to see that many Hawaiian islands and only unpack once is probably the best way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Now we'll take some time to answer some questions. I know there's some a couple in the chat. The first question, or from Terry, is a comment. He did the cruise in 2012 with family for the 25th anniversary and loved it. And that's the type of comment we hear all the time about your Hawaii product.
Yes.
Terry, 2022 would be a good year to return for your 35th anniversary. You can probably leave the kids at home this time. And then Diane mentions gambling is illegal in Hawaii, and that is true, along with also illegal in Utah. And then Max has a question. Are the haven services available on the Pride of America?
No. I'm hoping with the new dry dock that it will be. So even though we don't have the haven, but we still have like the owner suites, staterooms, and the penthouses. So it's not the haven complex. We do offer the room categories that we offer in the haven, if that makes any sense.
Okay. Good, and you can work with your Expedia Cruises consultant to find the right stateroom for you. Now, although Fatima was specifically talking about Hawaii tonight, of course, Norwegian sails all around the world, or soon will sail all around the world again, whether it's Asia, Australia, Europe, Alaska this summer. So lots of options there for you. Since we don't have any more questions, although travel is currently paused around the world, it is starting to see some better light, and that we'll get traveling very, very soon. Ships are getting into position. They're working through the health and safety protocols. And it is definitely time to start thinking about where you want to go in 2022 or even 2023. And in case of Norwegian's Hawaii product, you can even plan into 2024. There's very flexible booking policies. You get the best prices first. We are already seeing some shortage of space just because of the high demand of people rebooking all their postponed trips. Want to thank everybody for joining tonight. We appreciate your time. We appreciate your past travels with us, and we look forward to helping you plan your future trips. And please reach out to your consultant if you have any questions or want us to help plan your next vacation so you have something to look forward to. And just a reminder, make sure you follow us on Facebook. We post a lot of our upcoming events on that social media platform, and also check out our YouTube channel, EC Travel Talks, where this video presentation as well as others are posted. Next Thursday, our travel talk is featuring Sandals 5-star luxury included resorts in the Caribbean. Hope you guys can join us. Enjoy your rest of your evening. Really appreciate everybody spending some time with us tonight. Have a good evening.
Thank you.